Dad cheated and bought another house to set up his future life. In the space of one whole week, I, 28 male, have ruined years of planning and preparation by my dad. The week starts off with my mom and dad both in their 60s arguing because he has just said he was planning to go to England to see my cousin who lives there run a marathon. We live in Australia, so it's a massive trip. Mom basically says, "That's stupid and you aren't going." Couple of days go by and my dad says to me and my sister that he is going to London for 10 days on Friday. It was Tuesday when he was telling us. I said, "How did this go down with Mom?" And he said, "Like a lead balloon." The next day I was speaking to Dad on the phone about something and I just asked where he was and he said he was in his office and is heading home soon. Just by sudden chance, my sister rings me up 30 minutes later and says, "Hey, do you know where Dad is supposed to be?" I told her at the office and she said, "Well, my friend has seen him at the local shops, so we get her friend to follow him. He drives to a house probably 15 minutes away from our family home and drives straight into the garage and the door shuts. 1 hour later, Dad comes home. I ran the data for the house to find. The owner is him and he purchased it 3 years prior. I was stunned to say the least. Dad eventually leaves to go to England and I find that he left his iPad behind. Curiosity got the better of me and I started going through his emails. He has all these emails with a lady about buying furniture and how she wishes she could have gone on this trip with him and how much they miss each other, blah blah blah. Literally, they are buying kitchen appliances and TVs together for the address that he owns. The kicker is that this lady sorted out all the legal stuff with a plot of land I had recently bought. My fiancé and myself had met with her in person maybe 3 months before, so I email her to give me a call. She calls me and asks what's up in her normal nice voice and I say, "What's going on with you and my father?" Her whole attitude changes and she says it's purely a professional relationship and basically hangs up. 2 minutes go by and my dad rings me from England yelling at me saying how dare I throw wild accusations at people he knows and that there is nothing happening. I say okay, so there is nothing happening. Nothing that is a secret that I should know about whatsoever, and he responds no, nothing at all. I name drop the address of the secret house and the phone line goes silent for a solid 10 seconds. He blurts out that it's just an investment property and I say, "All good, but just know if you move in with this woman, you will never see me again." And he responds with, "What? You would cut me just like that?" And I say, "Yep, phone call over." I go back to the iPad 2 minutes later and it's been locked by owner. Checkmate Dad, GG. Update. So, Dad is back in the country. He had messaged my sister and I saying that he's back at work and hopefully he can talk to us soon. Mom has gotten her solicitors to email Dad the other day to report all his assets, earnings, bank statements, etc. So he definitely knows the marriage is all but over. He also messaged my mom saying that he's back in Australia and hopes she's okay. Mom responded with, "I'm not okay, what have I done?" with no reply. The secret agent that my sister has been round the other house the last few days and has seen footballs laying around the yard. Pretty sure the other lady is there with her kids. Yay, I have step-siblings. Not really sure what to say or do right now. I've just been supporting Mom with everything. I don't think there will be some big showdown or many words said by anyone at this stage. Their 30-year marriage has literally fizzled out right before our eyes and looks as if Dad will just continue with this other woman and her younger kids. His only priority with our family now seems to be with my sister and me. He is being very careful on what he says and keeps dropping the "I love you both so much." Not sure what to say to him, so I'm just leaving him on read. For those wondering, the divorce solicitor has stated in black and white that anything accrued during their marriage is 50-50. So that means our family home, the secret house, his bank account is superannuation for 101k or social security for our Yanks reading, his business, cars, motorbike, etc. is all half hers upon separation. Doesn't even matter if he has funneled money to someone else or is trying to transfer the property to another person because the solicitor will have access to all this and can dispute in court. Financially, he is definitely cooked, and I'm glad in a way that I found out when I did.